Welcome back to Arcane Answers. I'm your host, Larry, and joined with me always are the New Year, New Me sisters, Amanda and Sarah.
I knew.
I'm in a new location.
You were
Does
supposed
that
to say
count?
I'm me. You ruined
Oh,
it.
I often ruin a lot of things.
Oh, no. You can't ruin this because we're going to be transcending this year. This is our New
I'm
Year's episode, if you
so
couldn't
ready.
tell.
I'm ready for 2026. This is
Oh,
gonna
don't,
not be a dumpster fire.
don't jinx it, man. You know, my wife, she said to me in 2019, this is going to be the luckiest year.
Oh
That
no.
was like the worst year of my life.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah,
bad year.
that wasn't a good year. Mm-mm.
It was an awful year. Oh,
So then if
Annie,
we
you
if we
failed
do
us.
the if we do the opposite and say, "Hey, it's gonna be awful," do you think it'll be better?
I don't know. I
I'm
just keep telling Annie keeps trying to say stuff. I'm like, nah,
Stop talking.
I don't know if you're a weird god of fortune or what, but
I'm
Some
gonna go into this year neutral with low expectations, but some sort of optimism.
I want the bar so low for the new year that they can just stumble over it.
Hey, I really appreciate you guys just writing my dating profile for me.
That is your dating profile. Listen, if you can stumble over these 3 key items, we're fine, let's go.
I'll even knock it down to 2. Anyway, to get us back on track, I think I'm going to begin with the Feast of Fortune. It's a
Alright.
tradition that takes place in Spain. I'm gonna be doing a little bit of New Year's traditions from around the world because, like I said in our last episode, my family has co-opted so many of them that we just try them out and see if it works.
Yeah.
Clearly, from the last story, it doesn't work, but but it's super fun to do. Like in Spain, they have Doce Unvas de la Suerte, 12 grapes of luck, I guess. I don't have it translated.
Isn't dulce I thought that was sweetness.
Oh,
Or like
yeah, but it's 12 grapes that they eat.
It's probably
So,
delicious.
right at the stroke of midnight, the clock will chime 12 times, and you try to get through the grapes before the end.
Yep,
Oh.
the
So,
goal is to eat all 12 grapes before the chime is done.
that's right. And so, they, I hate these little guys, and they have to swallow them, and so that they can have all 12 months of good luck.
Seems like a choking hazard.
It
Absolutely.
it does. It's like, "Okay, ready? Bong." Oh, man, and you've gotta eat them in 1 second, right? Because 'Cause isn't it a bong a second?
I'm not sure.
Like, so you have to, like, eat them like a duck or something, just
Just swallow them whole.
just
Well, don't
swallow
you
'em
you
whole.
get isn't there 12 it chimes 12 times,
Right, yeah, but that's 12 seconds to eat 12 grapes.
but it's like dong, dong.
Yeah, but that okay, you just donged twice.
So you put like 5 grapes in your mouth, spend that 4 seconds chewing and 1 second swallowing, and move on to the next batch.
I don't know, I think it's a difficult challenge. We should try it this year.
Can I do raisins instead? Those seem like I could swallow them whole.
No, I'm afraid it has to be grapes according to the Las Dolce Unas de la Suerte.
I mean, but raisins are just dehydrated grapes.
Yeah, do you want a dehydrated year?
I've had enough of those. I don't want another
No, you
one.
want a plump, juicy year.
Yes, yes, I do.
Oh, no. No, I gotta cut that. That made my face explode.
Oh no.
Uh, all right. So I'm gonna take you from Spain to Italy and Brazil, actually. Italy and Brazil. So we're
They're pretty far away.
straddling the world here. But what they do is they eat lentils because they're small and round and apparently coin shaped,
I do love
and their
lentils.
tendency to swell when cooked makes them symbols of expanding wealth. So you make yeah, a little bit of magic soup to make you wealthy in the new year, eating lentils. It sounds
Going to,
like a gassy new year.
It
we're going
does.
to inform my family that we're eating lentils on New Year's to expand our wealth.
Yeah.
Yeah, expand my wealth, expand my ways.
We're doing something similar at mom's house, so.
We always do
Eating
beans on New Year's.
Oh, I don't have more beans in here. I wonder if that's
Yeah, like black-eyed peas are similar.
Oh, I do have black-eyed peas in here.
Yeah.
Black-eyed peas in the American South called Hoppin John. It's a humble yet powerful charm of peace and prosperity.
I usually just do chili because it's
Mhm.
good and you can put it on nachos later.
You know what sounds good is the Japanese toshikoshi soba.
Some sort of ramen or soba,
Yeah,
I
The
guess.
soba
Noodle.
noodles. Mhm.
soba noodles. It's on the year crossing, the noodles are slurped with deliberate intention, and their extraordinary length it signifies longevity and wish for long life. And the
Eh?
act of biting them cleanly severs ties with the old year's misfortunes.
So you slurp and
Interesting.
chomp?
Yep,
That's a
slurp and
little
chomp.
that's a little different than what I had found on the soba noodles.
Oh, well, are you doing soba noodles?
Yeah, I was doing food.
Oh, well, I got some more food stuff. I'll skip over those and jump down to more circles. Huh? You got circles? Because I got
People
circles.
people
I've
love
got
are you
orgies.
whoa, what?
Well, okay, you've got the cooler one. We'll get into yours in a second. I'm just gonna talk about polka dots, I guess. I don't know. No problem. It's the last thing I have on here is consider the Philippines, where symbolism of the circle reappears in fashion. People meticulously choose to wear polka dots. Each dot is representative of a tiny coin.
Uh-huh.
But in Latin America, Mexico, Brazil, Colombia, the color of your underwear becomes magical.
Yep.
Yep. Yellow for wealth and prosperity, red for passionate love, and white for peace.
What about purple?
That's royalty. You will become a king or queen or prince or princess.
Well, I know what color of underwear I'm wearing on New Year's. I want to become a princess.
Same.
I'm wearing black because I want to be in a mysterious.
So mysterious.
Who's that man just wearing black underwear?
Someone call the cops.
Why doesn't he have more clothing on?
He's got a giant beard and belly. It's
There's a
Santa
winter
Claus, but
storm warning.
mysterious.
Santa's done. He's on his vacation and he is living it up.
Oh, Santa's had one too many. But I'm going to jump into two more. One, the Denmark launching into year where you literally jump over the threshold, leaving behind specters and bad luck of the fading year. That one's fun. There's another one where you jump off chairs, but I don't have that up right now. So, Amanda, what do you have?
All right. So, New Year's has not always been on January 1st. Depending on which culture, some cultures celebrated it March 1st for the equinox, and some celebrated it in the fall. But in 46 BCE, Julius Caesar decided that the New Year's was going to be established on January 1st. Um, and so because the god Janus is the namesake of January, he is kind of the deity that they would sacrifice to ring in the new year essentially. He became the official mascot of Roman New Year's. And one of the most popular ways to ring in the new year by Roman pagans was to throw drunken orgies.
Nice.
So,
That tracks. They loved a
yeah.
good orgy.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And Janus, of course, is the two-faced Roman god of passageways, beginnings and endings, and the transitions in between. So he was just kind of this ideal figure to take a moment to look back on what had happened before and look forward again to the oncoming year.
That's
Now,
cool. Now, can I
oh, go ahead.
interrupt?
Yeah.
My question was which Caesar was this? Julius? And so is that before Augustus inserted himself into the calendar too?
As 46 BCE, I did not
Well, the only reason I'm
research.
asking is because our months got all messed up, right? We used to have 10, and then
Yes.
they inserted 2, and so they threw everything off.
Well, here's the deal. It didn't even necessarily stay on January 1st. So by medieval times, it was actually back in March. And
March?
so
Really?
yeah, and so it took a while. I don't remember which king it was, but finally somebody got fed up and was like, "No, it's gonna be January 1st. Like, we're reverting it back to the Roman pagan New Year's. That's what we're
Well,
doing."
that makes sense.
Yeah, and, um, again, like, it took a long time to come to consensus in the Western world when we were going to have it.
Yeah, the New Year being on the, like, winter months makes a lot of sense because, I mean, the sun goes away for a long time and then
Mhm.
Yeah.
and has a magical return. Like, the old pagans had it figured out.
Yeah,
Ye
agreed.
yeah. Well, but I mean, then again, it seems like it would make more sense to start it on the solstice, which is, of course, the shortest day of the year, the winter solstice.
Right.
So, because at that point, the days are lengthening again and we're getting more sun. So to me, it seems like December 21st would have been a good time.
Or the
But that,
day after the solstice would be the New Year.
oh, yeah, that's true. Should have New Year's Eve as the solstice.
And then you have the return of the sun
Yeah.
5 days before Sol Invictus, which is the 25th.
Uh, well, and then as you know, a lot of East Asian countries still don't have their New Year's on January 1st. But Japan is one of the few that do.
Oh, really? I didn't
And
know
Oh,
that.
I didn't know that either.
yeah. So because a lot of times, in like Vietnam or China, they have the Lunar New Year.
Yes.
Yeah.
But Japan's like, no, we're gonna go with the first two. And they probably do celebrate the Lunar New Year at some point, but they like this January 1st. And they have gods associated, the Shiji Fukujin,
Ooh,
the seven lucky gods who herald in their new year. So it's kind of interesting because Japan, Buddhism, as it spread across, you have gods that are of Chinese origin, you have gods that are Indian origin, and so it's not necessarily like they've got this international vibe going on in their pantheon. So that's kind of fun.
Mhm.
So the seven lucky gods, you have Ebisu, which is the native Japanese god who presides over commerce and abundance of crops. And he's the
get out,
patron of
rejoin the
fishermen
law.
and symbolizes being able to feed your family. Um, Now you have Daikokuten, who's kind of the Indian version of Ebisu, only he's depicted with a mallet and rice bags instead of Ebisu's fish or fishing rod.
So he's making, like, mochi?
Yeah, I mean, he's, like, less fish and more veggie. He's the plant-based Ebisu, I guess. And then you have, Bishamonten, who is another Indian loner god. This time, he's of war and protection. He's, of course, the patron saint or deity of warriors and is often depicted wearing armor and holding a tiny pagoda.
Wait, what?
I don't know. I didn't make the rules.
It's like, "I'm a warrior, but don't touch my tiny house.
Don't look at my tiny pagoda.
I
Um,
keep this around just because it's whimsical. I like it too. I mean,
So
I'm a
I
war god,
whimsical.
but look at the guy. Look at it.
And then you have, Benzaiten, who is the Japanese version of the Indian goddess Saraswati. She is the patron of artists, musicians, and geisha, and is depicted with water torii gates or playing a biwa, which is a traditional Japanese instrument. And then we move on to the Chinese faction of this little troop of gods. You have the Fukurokuju, and this deity represents long life and happiness. He's depicted as an old man with a large forehead and accompanied by a turtle or a crane.
Huh.
And then he's got his best buddy, Jorujun, or Jorujun. Um, he is also of Chinese origin and also represents longevity. This little old man carries a scroll and is often accompanied by either a crane or a deer. And then, last but not least, is Hote, a god of Chinese origin who is believed to have started out as a monk in real life and then ascended to a Buddha. So this is a deity that in lore is based on somebody that really lived as opposed to just kind of being a deity from the start.
Uh-huh.
Um, so in modern days, he represents patience and generosity. Hotai is the patron saint or deity of bars and barkeeps and the guardian of children and is often shown with a sack that remains magically full. So yeah, he's this kind of like happy little god of wealth. And he's just known for being fond of food and drink. He's like the G-rated version of Bacchus, I guess. Like if Bacchus was
I,
actually
I
more
love
of a saint.
Bacchus.
I know. This guy
If
is
I still drank, I'd probably convert.
yeah. This guy's not into orgies. He's into gifts and being humble and
We don't
generous.
call them orgies, we call them bacchanalia.
Oh, good
I'm
old
not calling him that.
Bacchanalia.
I don't think I can pronounce that.
Oh.
So yeah, that's sorry. That's all I have.
Sorry, I derailed us a bit there.
No, it's okay.
No, you're fine.
I went off on a ridiculous tangent in my brain that I'm really glad did not come out my mouth.
Yeah, me too, actually. When you're like the G-rated version, I was like, "Oh no, I'm gonna run with this."
Don't you
Yeah.
worry, I got you.
But anyway,
All right, Sarah. So we're gonna pass it on to you now.
All right. So I was looking into um different foods in different cultures for New Year's. So in Germany and East European cultures, a meal of pork and sauerkraut on New Year's Eve is
that's
a
freaking
longstanding symbol
delicious.
of progression and prosperity. What?
I said, "That's delicious." We actually just have that on a regular day in our family.
Right. It's because you're German. Your body
I'm not
yearns for the
German, no,
sauerkraut.
He's
but I
not
do.
German.
I'm not. I don't. If you look at my 23andMe, it's all Scandinavian to Ireland.
Listen,
Man, I look like an orgy from Poland to the tips of Scotland.
Man, you have orgies on the mind.
I'm like 10% of everything just rolling across Europe.
not me. I'm just Mayo. I'm hail from like England. All right, back to this. In the American South, the tradition of black-eyed peas, rice, and pork. Nope, I made a mistake there. Let me take that again. In the American South, a traditional dish of black-eyed peas, rice, and pork that is served along with collard greens and or cornbread is eaten on New Year's Day. So the
Oh man, that
black-eyed
sounds
peas
delicious.
represent coins, so wealth coming in. The rice represents abundance. Collard greens represents paper money, and the cornbread represents gold,
Nice.
which I thought was really interesting. E-
Your addition's making me hungry. Like everything you're saying sounds good to me.
In Italy and Brazil, eating lentils on New Year, which you already touched on, is supposed to bring you financial fortune due to them being shaped like coins and the expansion of them when you cook them.
Yeah, I can't believe that they look like coins though. Like
They're
they have
round.
weird coins over there or something.
They're round is basically what it boils down to. I'm serious. Um, then we get into the fruits. So I found a lot of fun fruit traditions. So in Greece, they will take a pomegranate and smash it on their doorstep on at midnight on New Year's Eve into New Year's Day. And it's believed that the more seeds that scatter out, the more blessings that will be received by the household.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fun. Where's that? In Greece?
Greece.
Yeah.
And then similarly
Pomegranate,
in
of course.
Turkey, they serve pomegranate seeds on salads and in desserts. And it's thought that the red color of the fruit attracts prosperity.
Hmm.
In the Philippines, 13 round fruits, such as oranges, grapes, melons, apples, you know what round fruits are displayed on the table on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. Well, there's different traditions with this, but they're displayed on the table, and it's a tradition that symbolizes prosperity and abundance. So
You
it's
don't
for
have
the
to eat them all at the chime of the hour.
you don't. No, that'd be
That's
really
good.
hard to eat 12,
Right.
13 oranges.
Bubba, you get the watermelon.
Oh god, 13 watermelons. No, so some of the tradition is you leave them until I didn't write this down. I think you leave them until Epiphany to
Mhm.
help bring more abundance in, or you eat them on New Year's Day to bring abundance in.
Oh,
In Southeast Asia and China, they do something similar. They use mandarin oranges. And it's said that the color of the orange symbolizes gold, and their sweet taste represents joy and harmony. Another common practice in many countries, so such as Greece, Germany, Bolivia, they bake coins into their pastries or their breads.
that sounds like a choking hazard.
Absolutely. But the thing is, you cut the cake and or the cake, the pastry, you whatever the, food is, whoever gets the coin is said to have good fortune coming to them in the new year.
Oh, we
Keep
do
it
something
going.
similar with a rice cake here.
Yes.
Um, my family does. It's not rice cake. It's like a rice pudding that's in a Jello mold kind of thing.
Do you
Anyway,
put an almond in it?
yes.
That, my dear Lair, comes from Scandinavia. That is also one of the traditions I have on here. They hide an almond in rice pudding, and the person that gets the almond will receive good luck in the new year.
I got a
I
cup.
feel like an almond is much more hygienic than a coin. Like, all I could think was, do you know how dirty money is?
Oh yeah, that's
Absolutely.
filthy.
Absolutely. But you know to watch for it. And I'm hoping that there's some sanitizing going on before you just throw a coin. Or maybe it's like that uh what is it? I want to say it's a baby shower game. They put a baby in the cake, and whoever gets the tiny not a real baby, a tiny plastic baby. Whoever gets the
Oh no,
baby
that's a Mardi Gras thing, isn't it? The
there
king cake?
Yeah, the
it's
king
something.
cake.
Yeah, it's something.
All I can think is microplastics. I'm not eating that.
Well, they don't
Ah, geez, everything's microplastics these days. You're okay.
absolutely.
I'm trying to
So,
live, Larry.
well,
Well, you're probably full of
eat,
microplastics.
Probably am.
eat some soba noodles on New Year's Eve to help bring longevity in.
Yeah, there you go.
So, on the other side of the coin, I have some foods that you should avoid in the new year
Oh.
or on New Year's
Ooh.
Eve and New Year's Day. So, avoid eating lobster and crab
What?
because that will bring you misfortune. Because they move sideways and backwards, this will counteract any good fortune that was meant for you.
Larry, is that what happened in 2019?
I think we did have lobster and crab,
No. Well, now you know.
but it's
Another
mandatory in Maine to eat lobster
on New Year's?
N-
all the time.
Well, just
It's
avoid 2 days a
nonstop
year.
lobster fest.
You can
Not in this economy.
you can eat lobster 363 other days a year, but you have to avoid those 2 days. One of the other foods to avoid is eating chicken. Similarly to crab and lobsters, when they scratch the ground, they're scratching backwards, and so it's said to sweep the good fortune away.
I knew those chickens were evil.
Mine are.
In Asia, White foods such as tofu and eggs are avoided due to the color white being associated with death and mourning.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
And in parts of Italy, people avoid eating any food that is broken or crumbled. So, you know, pick a cookie out of the pack and it's broken, you leave that one for another day.
Huh.
Yeah. So, if we all just follow these simple food rules, maybe things will be different.
All right, I'll change things. I won't be eating my lobster with broken crackers in it.
Nope, nope. No crab cakes, no
Yeah.
lobster.
Oh, that's sad.
You,
I'll have to remember that, though.
it's only 2 days. Grab a pomegranate, break it on the front porch.
Well, I'm totally gonna do that. So we did stockings this year, as we do every year, even though,
Uh-huh.
I don't think the kids believe in Santa Claus coming to bring those.
Right.
But, normally, we put a Hickory Farms little sausage in there, summer
Uh-huh.
sausage, and a pomegranate.
Uh-huh.
And my second son says, "Well, I hope there's a sausage and pomegranate in it." And I go, this year we didn't do that, or Santa
Oh
didn't do that."
no.
And he was so bummed
Oh
because we broke with
no.
tradition, and, like, he's just like he was, I think, a little pouty about it, and I was like, I'll get you a summer sausage and
Poor
pomegranate."
guy.
Father, I require my sausage.
Well, that's all we have time for tonight. Join us next time as we may be playing some listener tells, I think. At least one of them will be coming out as a bonus episode. And until then, have a happy new year.
Happy New Year.
Smash a pomegranate.
Oh.